Hey, what's going on guys? My name's CJ. In this video I'm going to show you how to replace your key fob without actually having to reprogram it. So the key fob itself is not that much money. I got two of them on Amazon for about 20 bucks. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now believe it or not, yes, you can replace this without having to get it programmed. And programming costs the most money. So it comes with two rings. Just going to do one here, and I'm going to show you what's going on. So pull out the new one. All right, here is the current one. And by the way, if you didn't know, I'm sure you do, but this little lever here, you would just slide this forward and you can pull that out. That's your key for your car. So you're actually going to keep this because the new one that they give you is not keyed. So basically you would need to get this rekeyed. So we're not going to rekey that. We're going to go ahead and keep this. And that will just slide right in to the new one like that. Okay. For now we need to take that off because we need to open this up. And we also need to open this one up. So let's go ahead and open up the old one. To open it up you just get a little flathead. And you're just going to pry along the side of inside. You don't have to go all the way in there where the key would go. You just along the side here and just kind of separate it. Alright, so now you open it up and you have your CR2032 battery. And then you have your computer chip, okay? So what happens is these buttons get worn down from pressing them so much. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to lightly push this part. Basically there's another casing, so you have the outer shell and then the chip is actually sitting in the rubber shell. So if we turn this chip around, what you'll see is that it's kind of worn down. And you'll see there's actually a button stuck right in there. See that little silver button? So in this case, the unlock button was not working because it got stuck in the middle there. So to take that off, I would just get something like a toothpick. Toothpick will work. I wouldn't put metal against this because we want to preserve the old original chip. The program is on this chip, okay? So we want to take that off. Came right off. You see that? So that's literally all it is. And that, I guess, is glued into here, into the rubber itself. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for every button. Panic, unlock, lock, and the auto start. So that is it right there. And these just come off over time. You can see they're all just kind of popping off. So if I were to press this on the table, you're going to hear a little snap clicking noise. Hear that? So it's just a little silver button. And now what we want to do is kind of clean up this computer chip because it's programmed onto this. And this costs the most money to reprogram, which is, you know, over $100, ridiculous. What I would do is just get a napkin, tissue or something, and just try to clean that up. Clean all this up here. Just trying to wipe away the gunk. You're not going to hurt anything by wiping this down. Alright, so then you want to pop out the old battery. You can do that, just get your flathead, pop it out like that. Remember how it goes face down. Again, CR2032, 3 volt, and it also tells you on the inside of the casing, tells you positive side down. Alright, so set that stuff to the side, the older stuff. Alright, and now we need to open the new one. Now the new one's going to have the computer chip. Again, pry it open. Here's the computer chip. Looks a little bit different. So again, push that rubber out. And we're taking this out. Looks similar. Much cleaner, right? Basically sit that one to the side. Alright, here's the buttons. You can see how silver looking these are. Put the old one in here. And then all we're going to do, it comes with a new battery, so you don't need to use your old one. Sit that there. The rubber inside of the outer shell casing. Close it up. Put these together. Snap it in. Alright, let's go ahead and put the key in. Alright, so let's go test it out and see if this theory works. Some people believe that you actually have to get it completely reprogrammed. We're going to find out right now if that is true or not. Going out to the car. This is for a 2015 Dodge Grand Caravan. And it works. So you do not need to get your key reprogrammed. You just need to buy the new fob. The dealerships want you to think that you need to get it reprogrammed, but you don't. Just go on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description if you have a Dodge Grand Caravan or a Chrysler. Hopefully this would work for any car that has a key fob. It may not work for everyone, but I don't see why it wouldn't, because the programming is literally just on this, guys. That's all it is. It's not that you need to get... This is just plastic and rubber. So all you're doing is taking the old chip that has the programming and putting it in the new shell, allowing you to have, better buttons that are not falling apart. Over time, it just wear and tear like that. And that's it, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!